Day to make this Chinese New Year pick-a-pile reading. So welcome. I'm Shadow Sister Silva, and this is special once a year happening Chinese New Year Wood Dragon 2024 reading. I have made 3 piles, and let's look them, and then we go forward. In the end, I will add timestamps, so if you look this video again, or so, then I will put timestamps. And you are always welcome to ask live questions, only that they have to be before I start a pile or in between the piles, and the best would be that the question is related to the piles 1, 2, or 3. So pile number 1 is this card. Oh, wait, they changed. Weird. Okay, it's not right. I took them in my hand and they just changed location, but weird. Should I leave them? No. I had them before like this. They have to stay in their piles. I took them in my hand, and so they have to switch. But no, you stay here and you stay here. No moving. Okay. So, and of course, who knows, these piles are connected because they're like wanting to interact. Okay, so pile number 1 is 4 Pentacles. It's kind of dragon. And throat chakra. Lapis lazuli. Then pile number 2 is this kind of Strenght dragon. It's interesting, now is a Strenght here also, number 8. So this is number 8, and Sacral, Chakra, and Carnelia. Pile number 3 is Judgement card, XX, and Crown Chakra, Amethyst. It's nicely fitting with this dragon over there. Anyway, I hope these cards are visible well. And yes, I have some other cards here in this pile. Today I'm using for the oracle a fairy gem, because the theme is what is your treasure in Dragon Year 2024, and that's why I have included a lot of gemstones, because dragons, they like treasures, I suppose. They are always in some cave, always somewhere like having something. They all have something different, so I mean, these are different dragons. Of course, in Chinese years, there's always elements. There is like I'm, for example, I'm born in the Earth Horse year, and this one is a wood dragon year. So the element is wood. And what else? Yes, I have here also advice card, other gems. I will mix them live. As well, I have current feelings of your partner, because we want to go into this Chinese New Year with love, because whatever happens in life, the love is that carries us through. So it's important to have the feelings part of the year, and have some personal feeling of the piles. Anyway, the treasure is the title now. So what is your treasure in the Wood Dragon Year 2024? And now I'm going to clear out the other piles. Yeah, these are the decks, different decks that I used. And I'll do the reading. So, and I have not made a lot of publicity of this, so I don't expect here to be much people. I should learn to do publicity more, but it's kind of like I'm used to do this anyway alone. So we go with this. Interesting. Let's have this hand here to hold the dragon card. And actually, no, the dragon card can be here, because it's much more nicer that it's in the center of our reading. And now we see already what is your fairy gem card, and we read it in the end. It's number 40, turquoise. Something beautiful. I have had this before in my reading. So this fairy gem will be here. And this is a purpose card. Should I open it? Maybe I open it already. We can go into it. So we see immediately one treasure. So books is definitely your treasure. Interestingly, throat chakra is all about expressing yourself. So it looks like the written words and expression in words. It's your thing. And here it says, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So this, and I think I'm gonna go into this freely, but let's start first with feelings of your person. So this one, I have added here also today, I've added here cards that are related to this Wood Dragon year. So I don't know if they decide to come in your reading. It's a possibility. Oh, no, not so many. No. I'm the boss here. So this one. And anything else? This one. Okay. So we start. Triggered, mad, bitter. So anger, jealousy, arguments, cold shoulder, criticizing, silent treatment, disappointed, passive aggressive, shadow attack. A little bit negative feelings here. Then hot and cold, runner and chaser, fear of abandonment, fear of feelings, roller coaster, good and bad, triggering emotions, polarity, naked and vulnerable, cat and mouse. Okay, so there's really this kind of, we're going to talk about the treasure, but feelings are coming off like there is this hot and cold. I think this dragon is also very hot, usually in the sense that there's always like fire coming out of the dragon's mouth. Anyway, it's also going here in some kind of cool cave. Where is a pentacle, like a treasure? Anyway, there is also... Dance the Night with me, Dua Lipa, Barbie. I could dance. This is a different Barbie. I have had it before. Baby, you can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes, turn the rhythm up. Don't you wanna just come along for the ride? That's the moment I shine. Beautiful. It's related to this kind of treasure, like there is a little bit like a fearful connection, but then there is this kind of Barbie saying like, dance with me. So maybe it's too hot, but anyway, there is some kind of like a action happening here. Anyway, then overwhelmed. Okay, so this whole thing is like, okay, this is overwhelming. So practically what is happening here, that everything is so overwhelming that eventually the books are the best person to turn to. So something like this. Overwhelmed. Toxic people around, out of comfort zone, threatened by your high energy. King and queen. Projecting bad qualities of oneself. People casting even evil eye. Dark night of the soul. What is this? Too bright for some. Okay, it talks about really like, it's really like this dragon is going to this cave. It's kind of escaping the world, like I just want to be alone. This one is reading books as well, very much wanting to have a peace. And then I think there is at times there is like searching for attention, but then somebody is totally overwhelmed, like, oh my god, his ghosts are coming. Okay. Anyway, this is the interesting theme for the dragon year. So are you like wanting to be a little bit protecting yourself and your treasures and your privacy, and possibly centering in your own wisdom in like a this kind of like a not so social, I would say, but there is some dancing happening, but still there is like this kind of hot and cold. And yeah, throat chakra is a silent child who is afraid to express, so it comes a little bit here. Anyway, let's okay, we take the diamond thing in the end. I'm gonna just take freely your cards. So let's see, what is your treasure in Dragon Year 2024? We answer it even more now. I'm soon gonna read also this card. Your treasure. Maybe it's really you have to focus on yourself. It is like people are too much for you. Books are the best friends. And you dance alone even. Okay. 8 of Wands. It's kind of going to the out of your comfort zone. This talks a little bit like that you should, because you are kind of like triggered a little bit. But 8 of Wands is usually like outpouring, like things from the universe are just coming, and are you ready? Like there is coming like a momentum and things are just happening. But this one is like jumping over the fence, like to the other side. Then Lovers. Okay, and positive. At least something happening, good happening here. So whatever is this discomfort now with the person that is for your highest good, still there is a Lover's card. So I think I have to start reading these stories. This is a treasure. So in the Dragon Year, we're talking about treasure. New opportunities and going out of your comfort zone is your treasure as well. Some Lovers, like a Gemini energy. That is also connected to Mercury. So communicating would be the thing. But what I've been reading about the Dragon Year was also mentioning like you should focus on very beautiful communication and very this kind of wise and gentle and compassionate communication. It would be like advised. And if you can be silent and not say anything, even better. Like the silent is gold, and patience is gold in the Dragon Year. But I've like read about it. So maybe indeed, like if a person gracefully expressed himself, it's really connected to all the other chakras below, especially the heart. So everything comes from the heart and is very heart centered. And that's, yeah, maybe you have to really be, you need this own time and own safety before you are ready to connect this beautiful way or say something, because I mean this person is like reading the books to be able to say something wise. I mean it's for your own good also to have like a beautiful reflections. But yeah, there is the Lovers. Okay, what is then? Okay, it is getting very good. 10 of Cups. So even there is all this kind of hesitance. Okay, now I'm getting this thing, like that. This is the psychological fact. Like when there is a resistance, when you have a resistance issues, actually there is a lot of gold behind that resistance. And all these relationship cards of yours were showing a huge resistance. There's like overwhelmed, projecting bad qualities to others people, triggered, bitter and mad, hot and cold, Barbie dancing heavily there. It's been like a extrovert. It can trigger. Some people can be triggered, like they are not used to dance, for example, or express themselves a certain way, and then like they are like having a resistance, like no, I'm not gonna dance tonight. No, I go. My safe zone is to read books. My safety is with my money and my wealth and so on. I'm in my cave happily, looking on my treasures. But your advice here is coming. 8 of Wands, total momentum of love, and 10 of Cups, happiness. 10 of Cups is like marriage. So everything shows this relationship is a good thing to do. How about here? 3 of Pentacles, okay, agreements. So it's also like building, like an architect, building your relationship. Pentacle, Cups, Major Arcana card, Wands. What is missing? Wait, Wands, Cups. Yeah, swords are missing. So there's actually every sword energy is actually here on this relationship feeling cards, but it's not appearing on your cards here. Only the Mercury, like a mental Gemini power, is here, but it's very loving. That's a nice thing. Very, very good. But silent child is the archetype that you can fall into if you're not able to communicate very well. So then you're just like silent. But that was also what I read. It's good in the dragon year to be rather silent and to talk words that are not necessary. It's like, I tell you this only once. And then you're like, I love you. I tell you this only once. Okay, I'm not going to tell anymore. Okay, then I'm going to read now something like, what is this 8 of Wands here? This is talking about the whole year of the dragon year. You want to know? Is this version? And it's all positive. By number 1. All areas of life that require direct action will be favored. Do not be frightened by the shift wind that pushes you into the future. It is benevolent and positive power that can be exploited to the fullest. You will probably have to make choices and actions that inconvenience others. So yeah, it's like this dragon, this wood dragon, it's good if it's windy. It's like it carries you. The wind will carry you. And the Lovers, together with the 10 of Cups, very promising for relationship. It's like relationship treasure behind all these books and all this hot and gold. There is a lover. A choice, yeah, everybody has a free choice, of course. Choice is very important. A choice is presented, good or evil, hatred or love, stagnation or movement, obedience or freedom. Choose thoughtfully so you can fully embrace your decision and its consequences. Give the fruits of your heart to the who deserve them most. Refuse them to those who stay with you only out of duty or selfishness. Positive. Knowing how to love and being able to choose what and whom to love are fundamental actions for evolved souls. Give your energy, time, and gifts to those who inspire you to become a better person. Escape the fear of rejection and dive into love and affection with people and the world. Wow. It's almost like, yeah, dragon treasure is also to love the world, everything around you, like nature and so on. It's nice. This is like a kind of like a, I'm gonna think like a bungee jumping, or like this angel is kind of like a free, you know, this kind of people who jump from the mountain with this kind of stuff in the like kind of like a, how you call it, like a free flowing jumpers. This angel is kind of dropping from the cloud, coming down. But where is the Adam? Okay, it's in the other side. It's kind of like, interestingly, Only the naked woman is on this positive side, and this man is actually on the negative side, but I don't know what it means. Angel is busy with here, and the snake. Okay, then 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Love. For pile number 1. Family and emotional relationships are continually improving and will bring you satisfaction that even you weren't expecting. You will drink from the chalice of pleasure and quench the thirst of those you love. Enjoy this surge of generosity and happiness. Serenity, peace, and harmony are on the way. Really looking like an Easter celebrations coming, because it's all these daffodils and stuff. Then 3 of Pentacles. I would say that I'm not gonna read into this because otherwise time goes too much. I'm gonna There's the lamp. Things are jumping here. This was not the deck, it's the Fantastic Creature Tarot. I will read your dragon card now. So what is this message here? It's a fire drake. This dragon has little fire. Fire drakes are the smallest members of the dragon family. Although fire drakes prefer to spend as much as possible in physical flames, even volcanoes, they will take up residence in a home. Fire drakes' negative reactions to violence or anger can cause fires. The small dragons can also cause candle flames to flicker during magician spell work. These fire drakes' cache of gems and gold represent a value of spiritual wealth. The small dragon itself denotes the ability to rise above and conquer obstacles. His pentacles offer much protection. And financial security is on the way to make your life easier for some time. If you are hanging on to something that is no longer needed, you must release it before new opportunities and events can enter your life. Use this card to symbolize your need to release something in your life. So I think the moment you kind of let go a little bit and trust just the universe, universe will surprise you positively, like you're kind of crossing some new frontiers. And it's very possible that the new frontiers, even about the books you read, this is your treasure. This is in the key of your treasure is the books. That's like there. So it gives you strength. But I connect, actually, I just remember when I was reading this, I connected this dragon to the Elsa second movie, where there is this kind of fire drake busy with Elsa in some kind of like enchanted forest that Elsa goes to find some missing relatives, and there is this like a little fire dragon. So maybe this ice and cold, there is really like the dragon grows stronger possibly when it takes more like a steps out of the comfort zone. And now it's a little bit like feeling small maybe, but there's all this kind of promising thing for the love here, so it's not so scary eventually. Okay, this is the advice card now. Turquoise. Also like a water energy I see here. There's water here also. And actually, before I read this, then I have here also another crystal. I take that in the end, okay? Yeah, so many cards. This is the last. It's almost the last one. I think this is the last of the deck. This is really the last. Interesting sometimes to get the last card of the deck. Keywords: sky, water, protection, medicine, balance, the great mystery. There's something in the intense color of turquoise that speaks of skies and the waters. You can hold it in your hand and feel it as if you are holding a piece of polished sky or a tiny blue-green lake. Turquoise has been cherished by many cultures, including the ancient Egyptians, the Persians, and the Tibetans. For the Apache medicine people, it was the most important stone, the one that gave power to one's medicine. In the desert of the American Southwest, where water is so obviously the life force, turquoise was a sacred stone offered when praying for rain. According to Navajo belief, that is both absurd meteorology and absolute poetry. Turquoise was given as an offering to the wind spirits because when the wind stopped, the rain would come, and what the blowing wind actually sought was turquoise. The Navajos also believed that a turquoise bed worn in the hair was a protection from lightning. The Aztecs would place a turquoise bed in the mouth of the dead as an offering to the gods. The Pueblo people would put a piece of turquoise beneath the floor when a house or kiva was built. In Persia, turquoise was worn as a protection from the evil eye, and in Renaissance Europe as protection from falling from a horse. This is very interesting. Where was this wind? Was it, I think, in the first card, it was mentioning like the wind is changing and is pushing you forward, like unexpected places, like kind of like these ones are coming from the skies, like windy, windy, windy. And then here also the wind is now mentioned. It's search for turquoise. So it's something beautiful, like that. Wind of change. It's a beautiful song also. Maybe something has to change. Maybe that's why there's a lot of resistance, because something has to change, and unless you're ready, you will not take action of this thing. Okay, let's see now extra crystal card. I'm interested to see what the spirits have to give me live here. We have here turquoise and some beautiful love here. What is this extra advice here? Barit. What it is? Barit is a widely occurring brittle sulfate mineral. It's often transparent or creamy white. Sometimes it's icy blue. Beautiful and frosty. Desert rose is a calming variety of barit. Who needs? Anyone who leaves for work each morning with a sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. Where to put it? Tape to your forehead during meditation. Interesting. You should tape it on your forehead. When to use it? When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Ask Barit what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Get answers to your biggest questions. Okay, so maybe it's this resistance can be helped with this Barit. Who knows? But that's about the first reading, I think. I'm gonna end it now here. We're gonna go to the next. Interesting. Put this back here and mix a little bit. If there's anybody asking live questions, you can do so now. So where was this here? And to mix this with them. Preparing now the table for pile number 2. Which is interestingly Edmund Dulac Artistic Tarot Deck. Sacral chakra, the Strength dragon. And yeah, let's start pile number 2. We have smoky quartz, 36. Interesting. Then we have as a purpose card. This is now we are looking for what is your treasure in the Wood Dragon year 2024. Immediately something like that. Oi. Strength. Clearly this is a Strength year. 2024 is a number 8 year, and in Tarot is a Strength card. And interestingly, this card is also a Strength card, so it's very aligned. Don't drop. Do it like this. Then, purpose card, energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Okay, so pile number 2. It's immediately saying the center of your treasure in the dragon year is energy healing. That's your thing. And yeah, Strength is totally very suitable for this. If you are like healing something, you need to be a strong person also, like to protect yourself also while you do it. Okay, let's see immediately the feeling cards of your person. So yeah, of course my mother is trying to call me now. Can't answer. Hopefully this doesn't cut this live because of that. Should have saved her. Okay, I cannot. So here I have to feel these cards. I'm really disturbed now about my mother trying to call me, but I cannot take it. Yeah, it has happened sometimes that when I'm reading and somebody is sending a message, then this live is cutting, so it's unfortunate. Like I have to be online, so it can happen like that. Okay, now I really have to feel these cards. How can I take this? Otherwise. Okay. Pile number 2, feeling of your person. It's this, and this. Okay, and this. Heartbreak. Abandoned, sadness, grieving, mourning, loss, separation, regrets, crying, intense feelings, broken, alone, and lonely. Heart needs to heal. Energy healing. I think you have to heal your own heart also. But there's cloud 9. Extremely happy. Adventure, the Fool, satisfaction, head over heels, freedom, euphoria. Completely whole, spring in the air, expansion, nirvana, deep feelings, opening heart. So even there is this heart has opened already with the heartbreak, but like there is coming like a nice cloud of 9, cloud 9 with the dragon. You are my angel. You remind me of the goodness in this world. You make my life more bright. Thank you, my angel, loving, protecting, and never leaving me. Oh, it's Temperance angel here. Cool. It's really like a cloud related also, actually, this angel also. Let's put this into order. So first was this, then is this, and then the angel come to help, okay? And victory. That's also very like a nice win-win result, overcoming obstacles, loving journey, willpower, prize, competition, hard worker, focus, determination, commitment to the course, ambition, success. Okay, we are anyway talking about feeling like a whole year. There's a lot of things happening, looks like. Precious love, wanting to protect what is good, and pure appreciation of union, sacred connection, the one holy grail, highest vibe. And you got this one of the new cards because I was creating new cards today. Year of Wood Dragon 2024. What is your treasure? Is even written here. So you really can see that there is a lot of like this kind of very loving energy, very high vibe energy healing even. And then this is year of action. It's about growth, it's about trees, it's about driving the wave and taking action. It's about being a confident leader, having presence, having fire, feeling passion. Dragons are guardians of treasures and gems. Like the angel here also. So now the dragon is even protecting this heart. Very beautiful. Okay. Then the next thing, we're gonna see the cards. What the cards say about your treasure. I think this is really going from the bad stuff to more positive. There's true healing happening. That's your treasure. And the sacral chakra is like enjoying what you have, the kingdom you built, and being able to enjoy it. Not fall to be martyr, not this heartbreak, but go forward to see all what is there for you beyond the sufferance that like life is sometimes full of sufferance. Okay, so this and this. 8 of Cups, okay, going kind of own path. 2 of Cups. Oh, there's love. It's so nice to have like this treasure reading, and there's immediately like a beautiful love here. Wow. And 4 of Pentacles. It's like a princess bee. Like wanting to be comfortable. All the mattresses. And 6 of Swords. That's also healing. Okay. 2 bows here on the other edge. Then there's this huge bed, a lone princess here, but the couple is meeting here on the beach. Nice. Cool. I think there is a lot of positive thing, a lot of treasure in the sense that there is something like a lot of healing. Healing is like an energy healing. That's your treasure in and smoke usually purifies the air, and smoke usually burns the oil, like fire burns even like a when you burn the forest, and then like it becomes a fertile ground because of those ashes. And also I mean it's all kind of like cloud. Interesting energy. 8, 2, 4, 6, 24. Anyway, there's in the center of the reading is this 2 of Cups, that people are like choosing each other, and over that is like this cloud night and victory and all this. Okay, let's start reading now your dragon card. So here. Pile number 2. Strength. Oriental dragon. Oriental dragons were considered to be very wise and powerful, remote but beneficial helpers of humankind, and adept at healing. Interesting. Healing, divination, and magic. Divided into 4 classes, each with distinct functions, all Oriental dragons are capable of shape-shifting. A dragon's color indicates its age. The ancient golden dragon on this card indicates superiority over intense events symbolized by the sea. Its swimming path protects the castle, which represent steadfast goals and well-being. The turtle symbolizes good health and longevity. By using dragon patience and persistence, a human who faces opposition can hold steady and win, which is nicely here the victory showing it. Dragon is also saying like you will be victorious, trust yourself. This card represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. The surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. What would be? Protection and being victorious, I would say. And the stability is here also when it's landing like that. The love. Yes. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities to give up. Use to call upon inner strength and endurance. It was something I saw about this wood dragon year was saying like it is very good to be silent. Like use the words wisely, because in the dragon year it's all about having a beautiful, intelligent, wise communication. So I think you should not lose time to stupid communication or gossip or this kind of stuff. Like just really focus on this kind of thing that are meaningful. Yeah, be a confident leader in what you do. Okay, so energy healing. This dragon. I'm gonna read you now this smoky quartz 36. It's advice. Not gonna go more into this. These are beautiful cards, but there's a lot of water here. Really like a lot of feelings, I would say. But both is usually a relationship, even like a symbol, and there is this both side. Smoky quartz. Number 2. Grounding, ancient wisdom, calm, protection, scrying. There is a mystery in smoky quartz, as if it's always held the silvery light of early dawn and the last graying of dusk, those times that are neither day nor night when the doors to fairy open most easily. There is also gravity to the gem that pulls you down, literally grounding you, guiding your consciousness to the deep recesses of the earth, the fairy gorges and canyons that hold the planet's wisdom. Okay, maybe I read all this. The smoky quartz fairy is a creature of gentle but profound energy, often appearing like a wisp of smoke when you need grounding in your life. Smoky quartz fairies are also healers. It's so nice to have that. Are also healers who cast fine grain nets to extract toxins and then fill the void that remains with sweet, gentle, cleansing energy. Oh, this sweet fairy comes to clean your house. Okay, all your places. Go. Drawing this card brings the message that it's time to settle down, filter out distractions and negativity, and go deeper into your own spirit and your connection with Earth. Hold the card or piece of the stone and know you can access Earth memories, the knowledge that is in our DNA. The smoky quartz fairy encourages you to feel the exchange and play of energies between your own body and the earth that holds and births us. When you draw her card, honor her, for though she works quietly and subtly, the changes she brings are long-lasting. There's another aspect of smoky quartz and the fae. The fairies themselves take sanctuary in this gem. It holds a realm that they return to when they seek wisdom from their most ancient sources. They often use the smoky crystals to scry, for in this crystal past, present and future can be seen. Smoky quartz. Ask a specific question before your spirit journeys. Use heart, mind, curiosity and intuition. Then, as you peer into the crystal, a swirling world of reflection and illumination, you just might glimpse a door into fairy. Wow, so beautiful. It's a very healing thing, and there's this energy called dragon, also bringing wisdom from the east. Okay, we have still one more crystal to know, and that is from this. Okay. This is similar that we already had. No, it's not. It's just this crystal sometimes looks similar. Moonstone. which is very beautiful. Moonstone, what it is, a shimmering protective talisman for travelers since way back. Moonstone is a dreamy white to peach head feldspar mineral for gazer of sky and soul. Who needs it? All you earth goddess out there, and people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Where to put it? On your bedside table, in your overnight bag, with your passport and eye mask. When to use it? Under a new moon. Beautifully. Use it to set intention that align with your purest, life-affirming inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Okay. Yeah, it can be a little bit sexy stone kind of too. If I remember, moonstone is a Gemini stone. Am I wrong? Because I don't have a moonstone. I think the moonstone is usually like a Gemini stone, and I don't have it. But the point is, like, it looks usually different, I think. But anyway, it's a nice thing because it's a new moon. We have that. So yeah, a lot of energy healing, looks like. Keep this next to your bed. Good things will happen. And we move to the next. So let's see where I put these cards now. I have so much stuff here. Anyway, it's beautiful, this fairy. Very, very beautiful, and very beautiful angelic energy as well. I was happy to see one of the new cards as well pop up. Sometimes I add more cards depending of, like, I realize, okay, this is needed for my love card still. And then I add their stuff. So yes, and the crystals come back now. Wait. So the mountain. Pile number 3 in preparation. And where is the card here? You got the highest energy. Here's crystal. So you have the crown chakra, so you get the as above deck, shadow deck. Very nice stories usually. You got this pile number 3. We start your reading. So you got a Judgement card. This kind of dragon. 2 kind of dragons actually. One is opening the wings. So this is your card. I'll read soon. And your fairy card is Jasper, number 18. That's usually in tarot a number, like a moon related number, but it's interesting. Indian kind of, American Indian. Then we have the purpose card, Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So for you, we are looking into now, what is your treasure in Dragon Year 2024? And pile number 3, your treasure is a builder. You are able to build things. Very nice. So let's see now the feeling cards of your person. Feeling of your person in pile number 3. What is your person thinking or feeling exactly? Okay, this one. So much came. Okay, but okay. Sometimes like an accident becomes more. Okay, interesting. This is some kind of concept about rose. It's like, I don't know where I got it, but it's like helping to brainstorm in a group setting, helping to brainstorm a team to see bigger picture together and find new solutions. Actually, the builder is immediately coming here in this form. So the one is a rose that is select a word to catch what means the group say that what is the success, like a rose. Then number 2 is a bud. So these are opportunities. So then you should select a word. What is that? The opportunities. And then 3 obstacles and challenges. And that is represented with a thorn. This is like a group work you can do to brainstorm together with this rose, bud and stone. Nice. Okay, but this is how your person is feeling, like they can, maybe they can brainstorm with you or something, or build together something like this. Okay, anchor and a hope. Okay, overcoming adversity, resilience, stability, safety, new adventures, confidence and strength, a hope. When life's winds blow and seas get stormy, we all do best when tied to something solid and true. So there's hope. An anchor. Nice. And Dua Lipa, Dance the Night. Oh, I like this. This I have had before. And I think pile number 1 had Dua Lipa also. So as the whole reading started, that these cards were like almost going to change the deck. Maybe these are somehow connected. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe. Don't you know about me? I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Tears are diamonds on my face. I see it. This is very, very rhythmic song. Anyway, your person thinks about this song, like when they hear it, it's like you. It's like something to do with you. Okay. And we got Zen. Just be, receive guidance. Speak only to reduce suffering. Silence is gold, speaking is silver. So they are in some kind of Zen state. And exactly this is a new card I created because the dragon, wood dragon here is said to be like honoring the power of silence and saying just very beautifully things. You don't need to like, you let people have their lives and gossip or whatever. You let them be growing up or whatever they need to do. And you don't need to always comment or say things. Like you focus on this kind of meaningful, and then Zen is really like you can receive so much just being a receiver from the universe. Like you can, in your beingness, when you're being something, that's a communication also, who you are. You don't have to like talk about it all the time, like oh, I do this, like a resume or something. Just being something is already telling who you are, and you don't have to like say it. It's like, okay, I am who I am. Nice. This is your treasure in the like a relationship wise. This is some feelings of your person and kind of treasuring thing about now in Wood Dragon year. So let's see the cards first. What else is coming here for the builder? So I need to charge. Pile number 3. What is your treasure? We see a little bit more. What is your treasure in the Dragon Wood here? So we will know what is your treasure. What is your treasure? Okay. This one. This one. Everything is coming from there. Anything else? Awareness is also treasure. Okay, and I don't know if everything comes. No, it didn't come. I don't know if it came upside down, but now this came upside down. I think you were coming upside down for some reason. Like I'm not gonna all were looking upside down. So in that point, I wanna read them like that. We're talking about positive stuff after all. So we have a water here with the well. I'm soon gonna see what was that. But we have clearly a Neptune guy here. So emotions Interestingly, it's kind of bodybuilder. It's like connected to this, and number 8 is this year. The Neptune guy is here, very much like really the body is now not just about this building, but this body. And then we have all this plan stuff, agreement. But here we have a high priestess. And then this was well, and here is also like a omens, air energy, good or bad omens, like kind of like fortune teller thing is going on underneath, because there is like this high priestess here. Person with the well is also very witchy. Let's start discovering what is it here. This is all your treasure. So, and 4, something with the number 4, that's usually very stable stuff. And protection related. Judgment dragon. The only thing, it takes a little bit of time to find this stuff here, but let's see. I think I find the Neptune first, so let's start with the Neptune. No matter what chaos ensues, Neptune stands calmly in the middle of it all, confident, somehow in control, and rather enjoying the ride. There is a saying about magic being done with smoke and mirrors. Neptune is the master of smoke and mirrors, and most of his magic focused on the mind. His energy covers the world with a blanket of romance and glamour. Beguiling mists cover the mundane and inspire the mind to dream or trick it into believing illusions. In this altered state induced by Neptune's charms, the mind relaxes, logic blurs, and synapses make new connections, allowing a welling up of psychic tendencies and letting flow the feelings of compassion, sensitivity, and tolerance. The 8 of Fire lulls us into daydreams and fantasies. Ah, yeah, this is 8 of Fire, so it's 8 of Wands, meaning this is like in the pile number 1 we had also, there is a connection. There's 8 of Wands also, and it's like an outpouring, like a momentum. And here we have this Neptune momentum. But 8 of Fire lulls us into daydreams and fantasies. Logic takes a backseat as our soul craves mystery and illusion. Once the mind is quieted and open, we begin to accept and then embrace the possibility of dreams coming true. And Neptune knows that belief is the first step toward creation. Wow. So your treasure is some huge psychic, magical romance feelings and experiences. Nice. The whole ocean is like moving, like ooh, it's like hypnotizing. This Neptune is here, like, okay, yes. And there's this water in the well is moving also. It amuses me how there's so much water here actually. A little bit is growing plants here, but clearly this is watery feeling year for pile number 3. Oh, there's even a water here. So there's a Neptune is now this kind of dragon having a judgment, awakening. Okay. Yeah, no wonder this is going to bath, this guy here. So, where is the water? Okay, let's see. Nice treasure. It's like your body is your temple and your treasure and your emotions and your dreams. Everything is in your body. There's a lot of water in the human body indeed. Okay, I didn't find immediately this, but I found this. So let's read first this guy. Is the omens. Omens are really interesting way for the divine to communicate with us. Omens are simply things that occur in everyday life, but somehow significant. Some are common omens, sometimes called superstitions, such as one we see in the card image of a black cat crossing someone's path. And we are more likely to pay attention to signals, animals, words, images, or situations that both happen a certain number of times in a short period of time or have intensely personal signals to the recipient. Most often, omens are received unbidden. That is, we don't ask for an omen to occur. Usually, it is way the universe has of getting our attention and helping us know we are on the right path. Many think of this as synchronicity. For example, multiple sighting of a certain type of bird or animal can convey a message to the viewer. While dreams are seen as gifts from the divine, omens can be considered as a friendly and helpful smack over the head with a baseball bat. Yeah, there's this saying like if you are not in the right course of your path, you will get a hit from the baseball bat of the universe that will course correct your path. So you will get usually this huge bump on the road because you are not on the right road. So then you know, like, okay, that's also like a sign. Utilizing omens does not take much effort on our part. We usually don't even need to be paying particular attention, as omens are often glaring and obviously unusual. However, the wise witch will always keep a watchful eye on her environment, and this is what I learned from my grandma also. Like, she's like always seeing like a kind of signs in the birds or nature. It's a nice thing to have this kind of awareness. Like, I think it's just because you are so relaxed in the nature that you are extra like aware of your own life when you have more connection to the nature. Four of air is a sign that the answer is right in front of our eyes. It is an affirmation by the universe regarding a course of action or situation. Underlying thing, and it's even underlined is Neptune, so even this is like a steering the ocean and blurring the view. There is like an omen showing through. This guy cannot hide. Then this water, another four. This was a four of swords, and this is the four of cups. But let me find this card. It's easy. Here. It's the healing. Interestingly, we have a healing. Was also in the pile number 2, but here we have a healing. Bridget is a popular goddess and associated with many things. In fact, we've already met her in this deck, in bulk. That's a beautiful thing because now it's like an in bulk celebration. So this Bridget person is very actual. Like a celebration for Wiccans is like in bulk. Here, the symbols such as the apple tree and the caduceus are used to point to her role as a healer. She, among other things, the keeper of the holy wells and rivers that flow with healing waters. She also holds up a flame, for while most healing is soothing and cooling like the waters of a well, some healing requires more aggressive actions. Sometimes things must not just be washed away, like this Neptune guy, but utterly destroyed in order to achieve a full healing. The application of pain may be necessary in order to alleviate pain. The Four of Water brings with the promise of healing of some sort, emotional, physical, or perhaps a relationship. Although there may be a bit of pain involved, the long run promises relief and smooth sailing. Nice, this is coming really couple energy, but there's also the High Priestess here, which I have to address because there is these two women here. It's like your treasure this year. And this is major arcana card, so practically this High Priestess is most powerful of all. Okay, there is the man and a woman and a man and a woman also like this here. Okay, man, extra man. It's different ways of being. If I just find it, it's like this deck. I hope you learn to have patience because it takes ages to find these cards. So this would be the in bulk in this deck. We don't have it now, but it's connected as Bridget and it's connected to Star card. like a Aquarius season. It says like this is the same. Ah, here. I almost missed it. Almost missed it. No, I just saw it. Where is it? Here. Okay. So we have here a wisdom, high priestess. In paganism, we are each our own high priestesses or priest. In sense, this is what we strive for. Indeed, for many tarot readers, this is the card with which they most identify as. And high priestesses represent non-rational, non-logical sources of knowledge, and these priestesses represent wisdom. That's your treasure, most likely. Here, when you're building things, you're doing with the wisdom. The yin and the yang, the atame and the chalice, the magical combination of opposites, intellect, as in rational logic thinking, and intuition. When these two aspects work together, we can find true wisdom. Again, this is the alchemical balance most tarot readers seek, combining an intellectual understanding of the tarot with intuitive responses to the symbols and images in the cards. Yes. So, wow, it's a very nice thing. I think it's really a treasure is this kind of water power of emotional intelligence and able to build something that is healing. There's understanding really this Zen kind of silence and the mystic thing. Also, there is a lot of hope here. Like, it's really beautiful, like a healing energy in the sense. Anchor and a hope. Okay, let's read now this dragon card, the main card. So this is now your treasure dragon. Judgement, Eastern and Western dragons. Most ancient cultures around the world have stories of dragons in one shape or another. European dragons were depicted with heavy, scaled bodies and wings. These, with 2 legs, were referred as wyverns. In ancient China, dragons were depicted with 4 legs, a long serpent-like body and tail with varying numbers of claws. They could be few feet long or 1,000 feet long, like the great Jiang thing. In Chinese tradition, most classes of dragons were benevolent toward humans. A full initiate in the higher mysteries of many cultures were referred to as a dragon. Ah, wow. It makes sense that you have this dragon, because you are like having the treasure is to be initiated to the higher mysteries. You have really chance to be like now working with these mystic powers. On these cards, the Western and Eastern dragons together symbolize a balance of physical and emotional energies needed to create spiritual justice. The Eastern dragons hold a ball of brilliant spiritual light under one foot as it crouches near the lake. Ah, there is a ball, like there is this food dogs that has this kind of like flower life ball, but this has also some kind of like this, like a crystal ball. Brilliant spiritual light under one foot as it crouches near the lake. The Western dragon holds tight to the primordial powers of the earthed stones. A time of change requires careful thought, patience, and persistence. You are protected from negative happenings, and your problems are easily solved. Using guided meditations for making decisions. Very beautiful. Wow, there is really this union with the East and the West. That's like a peaceful message. Like the unity is the way to go, not to have division between the West and the East, but unite and come together. And together we are stronger than one. Wow. The wings can protect the other one, who's very focused on the crystal ball. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Neptune, guys, here also. Very, very like a bodybuilder. Cool. Okay, we have still this one and the other crystal. So let's read this. Time is going over an hour already. But this is very interesting pile. This is number 3. Dragon Year Treasure. Mystical powers. Yeah, it's powerful here, definitely. Some Indian. Jasper. Actually, that Jasper is usually connected to the root chakra. Anyway, I'm gonna read now. Strength, orientation, creativity, soul evolution, calm in turbulence. Jasper forms in a wild variety of colors and patterns. It partakes in the magic of quartz, a gem that, like the fairies, can present itself in almost endless shapes and forms. The fairies connected with Jasper are as varied as the stones themselves. To get an idea of their range, we meditated on 3 very different Jasper. Okay. So this all this talk about the stone, we don't need that. I want to have the message for your dragon year. Claude Lacouture tells us that according to legend, if you wear jasper from the time you are a child, you will be safe from drowning and ghosts. And if you gird your body with it, you gain protection from accidents and all your wishes will be fulfilled. There's a lot of stories, other stories too, but indeed I know this also. Jasper is usually like a red jasper, is usually like a protection stone, like a grounding stone. It's connected to the root chakra. So indeed, if you go very spiritual, you need to be very grounded. So building something, of course, the foundation has to be good too. It kind of tells me the story like that too. So if you are doing spiritual work, always remember you need to protect yourself also. You, you cannot help others if you are not well yourself. So don't overdo some things. Always remember that need to grounding or need to be safe. I for example, I don't read for myself usually. I'm happy to see readings that I do. I don't do it usually for myself for the reason that you can get crazy if you do that. Because you're not objective anymore. Okay, Larimar is your extra crystal treasure for the dragon. What is it? Sea foam toned Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Who needs it? The hot temperate, any Aries? Okay. Where to put it? When super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commands cooling breathing. There's like all this weird stuff like a stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you are sucking through a straw. When to use it? When you feel like all the world's problems are suddenly just your problems. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Okay, maybe a little bit same message again, like a silence is gold. And you don't always have to be like talking something, like no is a sentence itself. If you have some boundary, it's enough to say just no. You don't have to explain your no. Like, it is just like, you have to be safe with your energies too. And speaking is consuming that energy. But I was now aware of the dragon year, like speaking is losing your energy. So always remember like not to do excessively. Like if you're like a speaker and somebody, like take the nurturing also. You need this grounding. Grounding is also here. They are actually in the line here. And remember your body. It's important vessel. Yes. Honor your body. Indians also, they were very beautiful, decorating their body and like connected to nature. And, yeah. Okay, so this is your reading pile number 3, and this was answering what is your treasure in the dragon year 2024. Hope you liked it. If so, give me a thumbs up. And always I come back to do a reading on now on Sunday. I have always Sunday 3 o'clock Central European time. It's a divine comedy reading, a pick-up reading as well. But if you subscribe to my channel, you can always ask live questions also. I often try to answer also live questions in that reading because I love the interaction. Anyway, I say now bye for everybody and thank you for watching this. And yeah, bye. Wait. I can close this.